fellow Toastmasters and viewers. I welcome you all to the Take a Tea Talk Free with Raghavi. And now, do you know who is the guest today? Wait, let me give you some clues so that you will self find him. He is the master of perfection. He is a cool-headed mentor who is very famous for his writing and photographic skills. I know by giving this clue itself you will find it, but now let me give you even more easy clue. He is the majestic king of TCS Mighty Toastmasters Club. Yes, it's our Toastmaster Brito. Let us put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Brito from TCS Mighty Alpha Toastmasters Club. Hello, Toastmaster Brito.
Hello, Toastmaster Raghavi.
Yes, Toastmaster Brito, I'm really very happy and glad in having you as a guest today. So can you please introduce yourself to the viewers so that they can know you more, even better?
Sure, yes, I can do that. So myself, Brito, and so I am part of TCS Maitri Alpha Toastmasters Club since August 2017. And before that, I did not know anything about Toastmasters. I heard Toastmasters during my college days. There was a club, but I have never visited that club or never cared to know more about Toastmasters. But after some part in my IT career, I thought I had to do something different. So I ended up I joined with my friend and went to the Toastmasters meeting in Alpha, and I enjoyed it so much. It was such a fresh environment, and so here I am now after 4 years of Toastmastering, and so glad that I made the decision that day. So this is me.
Yes, Toastmaster Brito, very happy in hearing you and that you're Toastmasters. Yeah. You know that I'm really very interested in taking photography of nature and landscape photography. I used to follow this famous photography page on Instagram. At that time, I found your page also there. It was mesmerizing. So I would like to know what made you feel that much obsessed with photography?
From my very small age, I was into not into photography, but I liked this thing of framing pictures with my hands. So I used to do this everywhere I go. I used to do this. If I see something interesting, I used to do this and see if the frame is good as a photo. How will it be if I take a photo of this frame? And I kept on doing that. I don't know how I got it. And even while walking and all, I used to keep a frame like this and I will walk as if I am taking a camera with me and making some video. And I will slowly turn angles and all, and I will do multiple things. I don't know how I got that, but somehow it got into me, and obsessed from then until now. I'm obsessed into photography. So now I haven't have a camera, but sadly I'm not going much outside with my camera to take photos due to work schedules and stuff. So I think, but still that obsession is always there to be a good photographer and to learn photography and all.
Yes, Toastmaster Brito. Viewers and Toastmasters, please go and follow his photographic page. There are amazing photographs there. Okay, Toastmaster Brito. So now let's come into Toastmasters. So from immediately joining Toastmasters, from my experience, I'm telling that I took time to understand what is Toastmasters and then slowly got gelled into Toastmasters. So now everywhere, whenever I say Toastmaster Brito, even in our club, if I tell to this Yokesh, Meshak, Saranya, and Sarvesh, if I tell our VP, will beg them, please give speech, they won't give. But if I ask them, tell something about your mentor, they will give 1 hour essay. So what made you transform that much great? Everyone likes you in our club. So you're a great Toastmaster, right? So what transformed you? Whether taking any roles transformed you or your mentor, something, tell us.
Sure. Yes. So before I answer your question, I want to say that I don't still agree that I am a great Toastmaster. I have lots to learn and a lot more lessons to learn and things to grow my skill on. But yes, but I know that you guys love me in SMVC Toastmasters Club. You all like I cherish you so much. Like you cherish me so much, and I'm so joyful that I got such a following from there. And not only I mean not only Toastmasters. Like from my young age, I whatever I do, right? I think and do and put effort to do something different. So I stand out from the crowd. So I try my best to see that I am doing something different, something creative, something out of the box, something not ordinary. So this mindset I got from my engage, maybe from my mom and dad who used to push me into things like they pushed me into competitions and again, encouraged me so much. So I mean I got it from there genetically I think, and that also comes into Toastmasters. When I became Toastmaster at the start, uh, so I was not. I mean, I was able to connect with people and get to learn many things. And now, yes, if I don't know why, but people love me, and I take extra care when I do something. I take extra care in completing it. As you said, I'm obsessed with perfection, which I should not be always, but I still am obsessed with perfection, and I try to do things perfectly and to the best of my abilities. And I think that has given me, I mean, something to do something with utmost care and effort. I think that reflects with people, and they connect with me a lot. I think that's the indirect answer. I don't know what actually is the answer.
Yes, yes, really. Even in art club, everyone loves you a lot, and even many keeps you as an inspiration and move forward in art club. So really, we are very lucky to have you as one of the mentors in art club. Okay, Toastmaster Brito. Now let's play a small game.
Okay.
I'll ask you some question and you have to just answer in one word. But one condition, you should not tell all of your book, okay?
Okay. I'll try my best.
Okay. Okay, first question. Have you ever said a false reason or a false lie to your VPE to escape from taking roles?
Yes. If it is one word, yes, but not always.
Okay, what was that lie?
I don't remember exactly. I don't do that often, but when I think that I cannot complete the script or I am not, I mean, I am not very confident on delivering a speech that week. I would say like I got some personal work or I was not able to like I had to go to some relative's place, so I will not be able to connect to that meeting. Stuff like that, yes. But not always. I try my best to like if I take a role, I try my best to do that and not back out unless it is not possible to do that role.
Okay, that was even everyone do that, right? Okay, next question. Tell us any one mentee's name who made you feel impressed as a best mentee.
That's a tough question. I definitely don't have a personal favorite out of my mentees. So I love working with all of my mentees, and it's not like something like I am guiding them and I am training them. It's also in reverse. I am also learning a lot from them and getting so much of insights and ideas from them. So it's mutual, and so there is no really a particular favorite mentee I have. So I like every one of them, and each of them is unique.
Okay, I expected this answer from you. That's why I told a condition that you should not tell all of the above. Okay, no problem, because all mentees are favorite for mentors, right? Okay, tell us one word description about your mentor.
Everything. My mentor. I mean, yeah. As of now, currently, I have two mentors currently. So in my club from Alpha. Previously, I had Toastmaster Rabia as my mentor, and so the level of growth or level of knowledge I gained from my mentor Toastmaster Rabia is boundless, limitless, and so I learned a lot. I mean, quickly, I think I learned a lot quickly in that 1.5 years term I worked with her than with the other mentors previously or if you have let me by myself, I would not have learned all that. So that was like a huge exposure to me, to the world of Toastmasters, to the world of writing creatively, and so that helped me a lot to improve. And definitely, I will take those lessons for life.
Okay. Okay. Tell us one word about SMEC Toastmasters Club.
Energy.
Energy. Okay. Why?
Means you're fresh blood. So the college kids doing so much. You have like, I was amazed to know that each of you have a different skill. Like Saranya, my mentee, was already an entrepreneur. She was wanting to start a business by her own. And Sarvesh is very quickly and so energetic. He will push me into helping him. And I am like, okay, I will take some time to review the script and all, but he will simply call me again and again. He will push me. He will motivate me to review the script. So that energy is always there in SMBC. Yes, you are young, right? You are young kids, and you have so much of fresh ideas and motivation, and the world is still fresh in your hands. So I think that energy and the fire you have within you is contagious, and I want to attach to that and absorb more energy from you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bitu. That was really great fun in asking you and knowing you more. Okay, the last thing I request you to leave a piece of advice for our upcoming new mentees. So tell them, how should a mentor-mentee relationship be so that they could mold themselves more?
Okay, so not for upcoming mentees. I think for anyone, I can say this. So first off, we at Toastmaster, we think that I need a mentor only to review my script and help me improve my speech or writing abilities, or speaking abilities or grammar or something. But being a mentor mentee in a relationship like that is about learning mutually so much of things outside of Toastmasters, and you learn a lot from how a person acts in a particular situation, and how a person helps you, how you can help others, and all that comes into the picture. So the suggestion I would give to any mentee is, don't use your mentor only for Toastmasters things or only for script writing. Just feel free to, connect with them freely, personally, and you can learn a lot of things from them. And other thing is, like, so many mentees, right? So every one of us gets busy at some point in our lives, so we will not be able to attend Toastmasters meeting for a long time, or we will not be able to get in touch with our mentor mentee for a long time. So sometimes we feel guilty over it, and we think that, okay, I've given a lot of gap, now I can't go back now because people will think bad about me, or they will question me about my absence. So that is not the case entirely. Any Toastmaster will know we are not a judging people. We are very free, and we never judge people, and we are very welcoming, right? So anyone comes after 2 years also, we will welcome them and ask them, how are you? How was your journey? And can you give a speech? Or like, we welcome this so much. So we have to keep this in mind. So even if you're absent for a long time in Toastmasters, don't feel guilty. Don't feel that you have lost touch and you will not come to Toastmasters again. So don't have that mindset. You can come any day. You can come and be a part of Toastmasters family. So that, with that mindset, I think everyone will be able to come.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and viewers. I welcome you all to the Take a Tea Talk Free with Raghavi. And now, do you know who is the guest today? Wait, let me give you some clues so that you will self find him. He is the master of perfection. He is a cool-headed mentor who is very famous for his writing and photographic skills. I know by giving this clue itself you will find it, but now let me give you even more easy clue. He is the majestic king of TCS Mighty Toastmasters Club.